Good afternoon, Eastern Region Hyundai dealers, and welcome to the May 25th edition of the Weekly Update. This week's video includes updates on SureCritic, parts, training, and the second half of our discussion on continuous process improvement. We are still tracking well on our month-to-date parts objectives, currently at 101% for general parts and 70% for accessories. This data is only through Wednesday, May 23rd, as I will be on the road all day on Friday. Moving on to SureCritic, District EAB continues to hold the lead in rating at a 4.83, with EA2 and EA7 tied for second place. District EAB also holds the lead for highest recommend percentage, while EA7 gained the lead for concern resolution rate. Finally, EA3 leads in percent social actions taken. Dealers in EA3, what are you doing to encourage review sharing on social media? The full technical and non-technical class schedule is included on this slide. Please note the 3 classes that have been added to the Pittsburgh area for August. Last week, we introduced the concept of continuous process improvement, getting more done in less time with less effort using fewer resources, all without compromising quality. We took a look at the 5S lean principles: sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. We examined some examples of how to sort, set in order, and shine, options everyone could participate in, yet that required minimal to no cost. This week, we're going to touch on the remaining 2 S's, standardizing and sustaining. In a moment of pure coincidence, members of our team stumbled upon the perfect example of standardization this week. A small breakfast place in New Hampshire had its quick service methods down to a science. They used color-coded coffee mugs based upon which coffee blend the customer preferred. This made frequent refills possible by any member of the staff, even during peak hours. The waitstaff also wore small pagers, which vibrated whenever their order was ready. This freed up staff members to tackle other tasks, yet still deliver food promptly upon completion in the kitchen. The standardization lean principle is precisely that: creating color codes, common signage, standardized naming conventions, and standardized arrangements that best serve the needs of your team. And in the spirit of continuous improvement, we arrive last at sustain. After success is achieved, use a custom internal audit system to keep the momentum going. The 5S lean principles can be applied throughout your store. In the shop, it can improve efficiency through tool organization. In customer-facing areas, it can improve your customer satisfaction scores. As we are all aware, Hyundai's biggest weaknesses in the recent J.D. Power survey were amenities, cleanliness, and comfort of waiting areas. What can you do in your store to improve these key items? Do you have a process for the organization of snacks or beverages? And is an individual assigned to routinely refresh the area? Some important food for thought over the next week. Thanks to everyone once again for tuning in. As always, feedback and suggestions are encouraged.